All right, so this is better. I think I like this. See how fancy pelas? Fancy. It's not as fancy as we're getting. And this little curl in the hair. There's fancy. Oh, look what else is fancy. I'm going to steal Hailey's little fanciness. Ooh, that's her fancy. Don't tell her. I showed you. Let's see what else. I don't know much else fancy. I'm not a fancy girl. So I think that's my problem. I think we should have named it like Fabulous Friday as opposed to Fancy Friday. But we said we were going to name it Fancy. Therefore, we're trying to be fancy, but I don't wear fancy. I don't do fancy. I don't even know what fancy is.
Okay, I think I got it. Oh, Fancy Friday. Haha. No, it's kind of funny that we're doing Fancy Friday since we're not very fancy people. When I was thinking about what to wear to be fancy, this is what I came up with. And on the way out, I decided to, grab a cute little fancy sparkle because, that's fancy. Okay, and here's the thing. This is what Gina decided to bring. Would you look at that? It's a hat. This is not fancy. I love her, though. She's great. And that's the thing, too, is being fancy isn't all about what's on the outside, because this is just, it's cute, but it's not what really makes a person fancy.
Woo! Are you ready for Fancy Friday,
So
Hailey?
ready. Let's get fancy.
Oh, I'm so excited. We love Fancy Friday. This is us.
Right, because when you think about us, you think fancy, don't you?
Oh, yeah. So, right now you might be going, oh, Gina, you're a little bit down dressed. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Look what I brought. I am now fancy.
Whoa, that is
Look,
the
it
ultimate.
even got a hole for my little bun.
I think I have you beat, Gina, because this is what I have for my fanciness.
Whatever.
I know,
She
so
always
sparkly.
ups me with the sparkle. That's Hailey,
just
always
had to.
sparkling. Oh my
I think
gosh.
I look great. Very fancy.
Well, you guys, welcome to PCC Student Connect Fancy Friday. Today is Friday, and this is Gina.
And I'm Hailey, and we are so glad to be back with you guys.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed yesterday's guests. It was so fun to see them, listen to their worship, and just see those incredible pictures they took, too. Unbelievable.
My
Amazing.
goodness. I love both Bryce and Lindsay. Amazing, and I'm so grateful for them sharing their talents and gifts with us and with you guys. So don't forget, you guys have that opportunity to send us in any videos or want to be a guest on our channel. Here we are on Fancy Friday, Hailey.
Yes.
I have to be honest, this kind of stressed me out. This fancy stuff is just something that's hard for me to grasp. I am not a fancy girl. I love wearing the hats and dressing up a little, but man, I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't add to me or add who I am. And so it's kind of something I struggle with. So I don't know. I think maybe we should call this Fabulous Friday because there's so many fabulous things that I get to see God do. I don't know. What's your opinion? Give me your thoughts.
That's a good word, because even with all these sparkles, it's not really me either, and that's okay. And I just think about that verse in 1 Peter. Actually, is it okay if I read it to you?
Oh, yeah,
because I
please.
think it's really pertinent to Fancy Friday and even maybe changing our name because...
Maybe.
So this is in 1 Peter chapter 3. It says, "It is not fancy hair, gold jewelry, or fine clothes that should make you beautiful. No, your beauty should come from within you.
Yes.
The beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit that will never be destroyed and is very precious to God." And I think that is so applicable here.
Yeah.
Maybe doing Fabulous Fridays instead.
I like that because I can tell you right now of something totally fabulous that happened. I'm in a couple days ago. I don't know if you guys remember when we did our art, our watercolors. I told you guys about the verse Psalm 139. Psalm 139, 23 and 24. "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there's any grievous ways in me, and lead me in the way of everlasting." And so I had shared with you guys, I'm working on praying and asking God to seek me and use me in different ways. And literally that night I got a phone call from somebody that needed, I've committed to helping we have this hotline to help people and just kind of pray for people and encourage people during this time that's kind of stressful. And as soon as I got that phone call, I'm like, oh no, here you go, God. I said, I'm yours. And he's already starting to do things. And I'm like, all right, Lord, you are fabulous once again. And God is so amazing. So I'm voting to changing it to Fabulous Friday. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's a great
think.
idea. And maybe even sharing fabulous God moments too. So, and yeah, because God is working every single day, and even in our homes and where we're at and what we're doing. And so just being open to seeing what he does, it's so cool when we actually pay attention to those things. So I think it's going to be Fabulous Friday now, guys.
Yeah, and if you guys have any fabulous things that God is doing, post them below. I mean, in your comments. We would love to hear the things that God is doing, because we tend to forget. And sometimes we need to be reminded the fabulous things that God is doing in our lives daily. He is so alive and active. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
It's really good.
All right. I'm really excited. I think this is going to be good.
I hope you guys don't mind us changing our name, and we're taking out the fancy here, and we're going to just make it plain old Fabulous Friday.
Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Instagram page. You guys can even call us too. All of our contact information is in the bio. Okay. We would love to hear from you and see how you guys are doing, which leads us also into our Bible studies. Can you share more about that, Gina?
Yeah, we are starting that next week. Junior high is on Tuesday nights, and high school is Wednesday and Thursday. We've got a lot of groups going. Hailey and I were able to meet with our leaders this week. That was so fun. Yeah, it was great. And we got to do a face Zoom call with them, and their eyes, we got to see their eyes light up, their faces get excited. They're excited to reconnect with you guys too. So be on the lookout for that. If you do not hear from us, again, contact us. Our stuff is in the bio, and we'll get you hooked up into a small group.
Yeah, definitely. And if you have a friend who wants to join us too, please let us know, and we would love to have them be a part of.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, we're not going to be here on Saturday. It is going to be a Sabbath day, so be on the lookout for Sunday for our fun bloopers.
Bloop, bloop.
Right.
It should be fun.
Guys.
Bye.